Easy rewards, 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 easy rewards.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen, amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem, bismillahir rahmanir rahim, as-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulallah, as-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Habiballah, as-salatu wassalamu alayka ya Nabiyallah, wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Nurallah. It's mentioned, dear viewers of Madani Channel, that the best of creation and the most beautiful creation, the leader of civilization, the most perfect creation and the most fragrant creation, none other than the leader of all creation, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. He is mentioned that the one who recites salah upon me 200 times on a Friday, his 200 years of sins will be forgiven. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. The viewers of Madani Channel, just like every episode and every single silsila on Madani Channel, we have this constant reminder of sending peace and blessings upon the best of creation sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. 200 years of sins will be forgiven for reciting 200 times on a Friday upon the best of creation, salam and salawat. Now imagine when this is a normal Friday, how much reward do you get? Now imagine that now we are in the month of Ramadan. We are in the month of Allah Azza wa Jal. Imagine how much reward we all can get. So your own deeds are being increased, your own rank is being increased, your own sins are being washed away, and now it's the month of Ramadan. If you don't start sending peace and blessings upon the best of creation, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, dear viewers of Madani Channel, when will you? This is a question that we always ask, but let's try to answer it today, that it is Ramadan, almost halfway has come and gone. How much have we changed? How much are we reciting peace and blessings upon the best of creation, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam? You and me both can answer this ourselves. If we really contemplate and we really think to ourselves, how much do we love the Prophet Muhammad? How many times a day do we send peace and blessings upon him? And Madani Channel, every single day, on numerous occasions, they try to tell you an excellence and they try to say, Sallu ala al-Habib, which is the translation. Recite peace and blessings, recite salawat, give salam upon the best of creation, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, upon the Habib of Allah Azza wa Jal. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Dear viewers of Madani Channel, welcome yet again to this silsila, and this silsila being called Easy Rewards, Asan Nekiya. And what is easy rewards and what is Asan Nekiya? If it's the first time you're joining us, just a bit of a summary and a bit of a recap on what this silsila is. You know, we do things every single day in our daily lives, things that we have to do anyway. For example, eat. The body can't survive without eating. For example, drinking water. 70% of the body is made up of water. For example, taking the kids to school. We know if we don't take the kids to school, we're going to be in a bit of a trouble. Or then picking them up from school, taking them to madrasa. We're trying to keep deen and dunya, then picking them up from madrasa. This is something you have to do. Then other things, for example, guests are always going to come to your house. Whether it's your family members or not, people will come to your house. Then you have to show hospitality. This is something you have to do. If you don't, then who will treat you nicely when you go to people's house? Then the janazah, somebody's masjid, somebody's house, or somebody has passed away and they are sitting in the masjid, you need to go and visit them. You have to go and do these things. Then who will come to your janazah prayer if you don't do it today? So there's a lot of things in our lives that are part of our daily routines. Some things might not be every single day, some things might be twice a day, some things might be once a week. Either way, it's something we have to do. In this beautiful silsila called Easy Rewards, we learn that if this is something that we are doing every single day, then this is the negative. You know, this is what you could think without realizing, and then it will be a sin. So you are doing something every single day, you are sinning. Then we can look into whether this is a formality, whether you don't know this is good or bad. You're just doing it for the sake of it. Then we make your mindset, your tarkeeb, that this is also a good deed and this is an easy reward as well. Ye bhi neki hai. This is also a reward. Then we go on to looking at the good intentions one can make and how this will benefit you. And especially dear viewers of Madani Channel, as I mentioned before, that almost half of Ramadan has come and gone. We are very close to the 15th of Ramadan. Shouldn't we surely start to be thinking that look how quick the days are going. Already the first 10 days have gone. Almost half of the second 10 days. We are through them. Shouldn't we be thinking about changing? Shouldn't we be thinking about how we could become better Muslims by now? Because from last Ramadan to this Ramadan, how much have we actually changed? And now we are in the month of Ramadan. And if we're still not acting upon these things in Madani Channel, in this silsila called Easy Rewards, then how much of an abundance of rewards are you missing out on? The bottom line is this: how much sins and how easy is it to do those sins, but how hard is it, and how much reward, how much of your mindset is there that I need to do the good, I need to refrain from the bad, I need to do the good. So let's make this intentional. Whatever we learn, inshallah azza wa jal, we will also act upon. Sallu ala al-habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Dear viewers of Madani Channel, today I'm going to talk about such a topic which might be a bit confusing for you. It might be the very first time that you hear that this is an actual topic, and you know, this is so normal. Just like some things I mentioned are once a week, some things are twice a week, some things then are 3 times a week. Then you go slowly into once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. But this is something that me and you are both doing right now. This is what I am talking about, are the intentions for just sitting down. Ji ha, dear viewers of Madani Channel. Islam, I always mention, is a way of life. And the best way of life is the best way, the Sunnah way, the way of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. And it is also mentioned that how we should sit, how we should, have certain intentions when we are sitting, why we should sit, and which face we should face while sitting. And sitting is such a thing that it's too normal. It's something you do 24/7 of the day, most likely. Majority of your times, sitting, standing or lying down. Sitting, out of all 3 of them, is the majority everybody does. Majority of their life. Now, can there be intentions for sitting? Yes, they can, dear viewers of Madani Channel. But it is so normal. There is nothing negative I could say other than that it is so normal that we will tend to forget again and again. But imagine, maybe be sacrificed upon Madani Channel. It is that channel that tells you that even sitting, something that you do for majority of the time, majority of your day, and throughout your day, you make your intentions once. The whole time you're sitting, maybe the angels are writing good deeds for you. This is on any other day. Imagine in Ramadan. Imagine in this blessed month. If you don't make intention for sitting, then how much time have you spent sitting, but you have lost all the reward? You haven't gained a sin, but you haven't gained nothing as well. And this is something that you have to do. Ye bhi neki hai. Sitting is also a good deed, but if you make the right intentions, not as a formality. So the first intention I want to go into, and this is an amazing intention, and not just an amazing intention. Like I said, the best way is the Sunnah way, the Sunnah of the best of creation, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Allahu Akbar. It mentions that if I have a chance, and it's got in here, in the blessed book of Amiri al-Sunnah, in brackets, if I have a chance. But if we think about it, sitting we do majority of the day. We're so normal to it, we just do it the way we want to do it. So if we look at this, just this one part, if I have a chance, we should think to ourselves, I will make that chance. Why? Because of what I'm about to say. I will make that chance that when I sit, I will sit facing the Qibla with the intention of acting upon the best of creation, Sunnah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Now in this one intention, dear viewers of Madani Channel, if you just think to yourself, look, I have to sit anyway. You get tired, you're traveling by car, you're sitting. Traveling by bus, you are sitting. Traveling by train, you are sitting. Going across the world in a boat, you are going to sit. Going across the world in a plane, you are going to sit. Now imagine, just one journey. Let's just talk about your car journey. From going, for example, from Birmingham to London, you are going to sit in the car for approximately 2 hours or so. The whole time you are sitting, maybe you are doing ghibat. Maybe you are lying. Maybe you have badghumani. Maybe you have a bad opinion. This happens. But what if you don't do none of this? There's no sin. You are just sitting. Now it's only a formality. Nothing to lose, but nothing to gain. But this is where Dawat Islamic comes in. What if you are sitting first and foremost, and you make this intention that I am traveling, I am sitting. If I had the chance, I would have made the intention of facing towards the Qibla. If I can't, I make the intention that, I'm going to sit for the sake of Allah and His Rasul, be patient in my traveling, and I will recite peace and blessings upon the best of creation, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Now, how much rewards are you getting? Imagine, have andaza, make your own estimation. How much rewards are you getting? It is the month of Ramadan, don't forget to add this. First, do all your calculations, then multiply everything, because it's the beautiful month of Ramadan. Now we go back to facing the Qibla. If there is a chance, if you're not traveling, you're not going anywhere, you are just sitting, because majority of the times in your house you are sitting. You go to the masjid, you are sitting. You are eating, you are sitting. You are talking to somebody, somebody comes to your house, you both are going to sit. Imagine you sit facing the Qibla. Why? Why facing the Qibla? Because our Aqa, Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala wa sallam, he used to also sit facing the Qibla. Dear viewers on Madani Channel, you might think to yourself that this is a very, very, very deep thing. Now that I'm trying to open it up and explain to you. But if you think about it, how much of us know this? Stopping from the intentions, how much love do we have for the Prophet Muhammad? This is what I try to always emphasize. That, if we really had love for Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, and we had love for his sunnah, we would follow his sunnah by how? How would we do it? We would look at Amir alayhi sunnah. We would look at him and look at the way he does things. Because his entire life is following the sunnah of the best of creation, sallallahu ta'ala wa sallam. He is one figure, one public figure across the whole world, changing Muslims, making them into better, real, practicing, Sayyid Aqidah, Sunni Muslims, being part of the Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaat, and, acting upon every single sunnah they can. One of them is also facing the Qibla. Now, facing the Qibla, what is special about facing the Qibla? First of all, the Prophet Muhammad did this. So why shouldn't we do this? Second, now, I tell you that all our pious predecessors did this. Let's stop and think, dear viewers of Madani Channel. How many of us respect the Qibla? Not just me, I'm sure plenty of you will be looking at a lot of people daily. They are sitting down. They are facing the Qibla. Unfortunately, their intention isn't for the respect. Why? Because their feet are facing towards the Qibla. If you have respect for something or for someone, you don't put your feet towards it. It's just a natural feeling that, I shouldn't be sitting towards it in a disrespectful way. In fact, I should sit towards it in a respectful way. We face the Qibla while worshipping Allah Azza wa Jal. This is a whole topic, dear viewers on Madani Channel. There is so much to talk about. But time doesn't allow me. Otherwise, I would go more deeper into this. But I want to try to summarize that, look, facing the Qibla, not only we should sit facing the Qibla, don't show disrespect towards the Qibla, don't put your feet towards the Qibla, don't laugh and joke towards the Qibla. You shouldn't be doing that anyway. But when you are sitting towards the Qibla, you should have this feeling that, what? I am worshipping Allah Azza wa Jal this way. This is the way the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to sit. Sayyidina Ghaus Azam had such love towards the Qibla, such respect. The Ghaus of his time, the Ghaus of all time, the blessed grandchild of Rasulullah, the great-great-grandson, Sayyidina Ghaus Azam, Abdul Qadir Jilani, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi, wa radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. He put every single thing facing the Qibla. Why? Dear viewers of Madani Channel, how much knowledge did they have? How are they the ghosts and they still respect? Why? They had respect because they knew the importance of the Qibla. Today we don't know the importance of the Qibla and the face towards it. The very first thing, this is why I mentioned that it is Sunnah to face towards the Qibla. Don't disrespect the Qibla. Don't put your feet towards the Qibla. And when you sit, try to act upon the Sunnah of facing the Qibla. This way, every single second, inshallah, you will get rewarded. Now imagine again, I have to link it towards Ramadan. And imagine if it's a Friday, you're in Jummah, you listen to the khutbah. Imagine the countless rewards you are getting, but you haven't made an intention that I am also facing the Qibla. Make intention. What's stopping you? I tell you, it's Shaitan. But it is our time to start fighting the war and defeat Shaitan and try to battle him in every single battle and beat him in every single battle. How? Because the war is won through constant battling. We have battles every single day. Don't disrespect the Qibla, dear viewers on Madani Channel. Try your best to face towards the Qibla and always make intention that, you know, if you're going to sit that way anyway, because look, a lot of the times we sit that way, facing that way, towards the Qibla, whichever way it might be, then sit with this intention that it's Sunnah and I won't put my feet down towards it. Sallu ala al-Habib, sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Dear viewers of Madani Channel, unfortunately yet again, we have come to the end of this episode in this silsila called Easy Rewards. And inshallah, what is this episode? What is this silsila? What is this? You know, this tells us every single day that the things we do in our daily activities, don't let them go to waste. You know, it's Ramadan. We should, and we normally do, have this intention that we're going to try and do every single thing good. Our jazba, our passion to do good, to gain nakia, to gain good rewards increases. But the best way to do this is to gain knowledge first. Without knowledge, you might be doing something every single day, but you're not making the right intentions for this. And without knowledge, you might not realize that you're doing something, but you're doing it in the wrong way. Knowledge is key, dear viewers of Madani Channel. And make sure that you try to watch Madani Channel again and again. Not just Dil Silsila, all the Silsilas, especially the Madani Mazakra of Amiri al-Sunnat, and try to learn how to be a better Muslim. Follow Dawat Islami and try your best to understand the beautiful deen, our beautiful religion given to us by Allah. And the way to practice this is the best way, the only way, the Sunnah way of Rasulullah sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Sallu ala al-Habib sallallahu ta'ala ala Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa alihi wa sallam.
Easy rewards, 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 easy